and welcome back to Spoken Essays. I'm Harshal Vora, and you're watching the live video where I figure out how to code. Now I have a new setup and new things everywhere. So as you can see, the camera quality might be a little bit different. Things have changed a little bit. I've set a few things. Now I'm working with my laptop, of course, the MacBook, the Mac Mini. Uh, well, I think, yeah, I have been working on my Mac Mini for some time, but now I've changed a few things and now I'm using a phone camera. So maybe I can take you through that one day, maybe in a different section of life. So, you know what? Yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Let's see what I have in store for today. Okay, so now I'll share my screen and show you guys what I'm up to. Okay, so that's what it says. Okay, first of all, I'll close the overlays here. Very good. Now that's the thing you're looking at. Now I'm going to change that a little bit. I will lower the volume a little bit. I don't know if you guys can only hear my voice or you can, and whether you can listen to everything else, is whether the voice is muffled or not. So give me a few seconds. I will just mute my phone and look at the footage and I'll be back. And of course, I'll also work on my screen so you guys can see what I'm working on. Okay. So S20 camera. Unhide that. Okay. I'm going to hide that. You know what? I'll also share my screen with you so you guys can look at it better. Right now the screen is stuck. Okay, this is what you guys are looking at right now. That's what it shows. As you can see now, I have two viewers in the background as well. I don't know if you guys can hear me or cannot hear me. Let me look into that. Okay, so Samsung monitor capture can should be hidden. The mic, I'm not using the computer's mic. I can hide that. This too, as well as the clone BG sound. Right. Okay, so that's the background sound. Of course, I'm using a clone, but still, yeah, some weird things are happening. Okay. Uh, I'll also do one more thing. So am I? Yes, the free code camp. Free code camp is logged in. So instead of sharing, that's exactly what I wanted to show, but you guys couldn't see it. You couldn't hear my voice. So anyway, but that's what I'm going to work on now. I'll stop with the overlays so that you guys can completely enjoy everything that I show in the screen. And give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. I mean, I'll be muted. You guys can enjoy the music. I'll be working on a few things. Thank you. Okay, so we are good to go. I have to I will have to constantly adjust myself. So it's no biggie really. Doesn't take uh, that much time at all. So I'm okay. Okay, let's work on this now. That just happened. I don't know. Right. You guys hear that? Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call, and that phone call messed everything up. So sorry about that. But now I'm live and I'm good to go. Nicely done. Okay, the camera is set. I'll have to do something about that. Some extra. I keep getting some weird phone calls and whatnot. Yeah, but now I'm good to go. So let's see. Hmm. I've already logged in, but I mean, I haven't logged into this device yet. So yeah, but it doesn't take a long period really. Okay, so now we were working on the part two of our project. Yes, I will. Is the screen still stuck or what? No, okay, very good. That is, oh, I have to log on to GitHub as well. GitHub, sign in. I've already, yeah, I have that. Okay, I'll have to refresh this thing. Yeah, I'll allow the GitHub login. Code ally. So we can now start the course. Run with code ally. Yep, it's building the virtual server. In the meanwhile, I'll have some coffee. I'll also move my camera over this side. That is so much better. Okay, right. Let's continue. Let's see what this is on. This is doing. Right. Right. I can close this now. My FCC projects are still here, right? This is one of the Universal SQL SQL project that I created 5 days ago. Finished 5 days ago, really. Okay, but yeah, I have to wait for this virtual server to load. In the meanwhile, what I can do is I'll be right back. I'll take care of something else as well. Mhm. It's loading. It's loading. It's in the remote environment now. Okay, nice. Allow me to go full screen as well. I'll log on to this website too. That's the website I built. Now this is what we are looking at. This is a much bigger screen. Yeah, it is a much bigger screen in it. Hmm. I'll also open the terminal. It will, of course, the reset process is running, but in the meanwhile, I can open these things too. Okay. Now I will zoom in a little bit for me and for you guys. Need to, squint my eyes every time I try to figure something out. Look at the code. Okay. So what does this say? Learn. There's a list. Okay. So before, yeah, that means I'll have to look into my commands again. In that case, I'll have to click on get a hint. You previously entered. Yep, that's what I want. And this too. Okay. That's set. Now we write PSQL dash dash username equals free code camp. Database name is students and we begin. So now we're logged on to students. Now I can copy and paste this here. Yep, that seems to cause a problem. I'll have to figure that access thing. Okay, fine. In that case, I will type the command. So select all from left join on, yeah, and semicolon. Now whatever I'm going to write, it will be low in lowercase. So from the table, select all from the table called students, use left join and connect the second table called majors. Oh yeah, majors here, left join space majors and then on. So we write here students dot major underscore ID equals majors dot major underscore ID. As you can see here, now this is where I was the last time. They'll tell us whatever the name of the major is. Cool. So as you can see here, these are the columns I'm looking at. Now, if I'm playing with this before I continue so that I can get in that frame of mind again. Now, instead of all, let me only select a few columns. Let's say first name, last name, and their major. So first underscore name, last underscore name, and major. As you can see now, I'm only looking at their names and the major that they chose, whatever the major may be, not the major ID, nothing. But I kept the conditions as is. I only changed what to show. So instead of showing everything, I showed a few columns, but the filter will still be applied on these things. Anyway, next. Okay, now this is where we were now. This is where we were before. So let's see. There's a few less rows than the last query. Yes. In the left join you used, the students table was the left table since it was on the left side of the join. Majors was the right table. A left join gets all the rows from the left table. Okay. But only rows from the right table that are linked to from left to one. Looking at the data, you can see that every student was returned, but the majors without any students were not. I don't think so. They were in my previous command. They are returned. What are you talking about, my friend? As you can see here, we also have students that do have a major ID. With this select command, select query, I don't understand what they're talking about. I use left join. They were join the same two tables with the right joints this time. Okay, fine. I don't know what they're cooking. But instead of the base left, now I'll write right. Okay. And this actually shows what what I intend, what I was expecting, because we used right join. So we will not see any rows where someone has not applied for a major or not applied, has chosen a specific major. Next. Okay, so what does this say? The right join showed all the rows from the right table, but only rows from the left table if they have a major. Yeah. There's more type you should know about. There's one more type you should know about. So we have left, right, and inner join. Okay. To join the tables with an inner join. So now we will use inner join for that instead of right. I change this command from right to inner space. So now we have used inner join, and that shows data similar. So as you can see here, we cannot see any rows that where major ID is empty. When major ID column, there are no entries in major ID column that are empty. Okay, sounds good. Right. I'll also make a few changes to the settings of this device. The scroll seems to be extremely responsive. Scroll, please. So scroll speed. of the mouse. Yes, that might do the trick. Nope, that's still fast. Oh, I understand because it responds to an Apple mouse. Hmm. The magic mouse, I should say. Anyway, 77% complete. Okay, next. The inner join only returns students if they have a major and majors that have a student. In other words, it only returns rows if they have a value in the foreign key column of the opposite table. You should know a little about the four main types of joins now. Left, right, inner. What other four? And the only join. Yeah, okay. So using a left join to show all the majors, but only students that have a major. Instead of inner join, we use a left join. If I do this, what happens? We can see that students with a major ID, not with a major ID, are also visible with left join, but only students that have a major. Okay. Hmm. Wait, no, right. This it's empty, then don't show it. So what do we do for that? I can use where. Let's try using where. Maybe that's the query we're looking for. Where major, sorry, students not major ID is not null. That did give us uh, a table, but maybe that's not the okay. You want to join the students and then major tables again. Majors table again. Yep, students and majors. Yeah. Now the table is on the left side of the left join. Yeah. The left join will show all the rows from the left table. Yes. You previously entered this. Yes, I did. Select everything from majors. Acha, oh. Yeah, that's also that should have been done. So instead of writing majors here, we write it here. We'll get exactly what we're looking for. Not really. Well, yes. Yeah, we did. We got what we're looking for. Okay, excellent. Yep, all the majors are there. Next, use the appropriate join to show only students that are enrolled in a major. What? That are enrolled in a major and only majors that have a student. What? Wait, what? Join to show only students that are enrolled in a major and only majors that have a student enrolled in it. Okay. Could use join. No, not inner join. Inner didn't work really. We had left join. We had right join. Only students that are enrolled and only majors that have a student enrolled in it. So basically, we don't want these two rows as well. Only show only students that are enrolled in a major and only majors that have a student. So basically, now I also have to filter these two rows out. Yeah, pretty much. तो जिस मेजर में स्टूडेंट्स भी नहीं है उसको मत लिस्ट करो so and I think we are supposed to do that with join so maybe I can use inner join now. Yep, that's exactly what that's exactly what I was supposed to do. Very nice. In other words, flying to the Why can't I do that? Because it is a pop-up in it. Okay, let's continue. Try using a right join to show all the students, but only majors if a student is enrolled in it. First of all, let me rewrite this command properly so I know what majors is and what students is. This should be lowercase. Fly me to the moon. Okay, catch a right join to show all students, but only majors if a student is enrolled in it. What does this return? Oh, wait, what? No, 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 no. Is this right? Select everything from majors, right join students. Is that what I wrote? Select everything from majors, right join students on majors ID. Yeah, that's exactly what I was supposed to do. Oh, but oh, instead of that, it should have been that. Okay. Does that make a difference? If I flip this, student, ah, ouch. Students dot major underscore ID. That also shows, oh, there's a difference. This shows us an accurate result. Okay. So it doesn't show any empty rows. I mean, yeah, except for these two entries, everything is completely full because this is probably GPA, yeah. But all the majors are listed, only the only students that are listed are the ones that have chosen a major. Okay. Next, that showed all the students since it was the right table of right join. Yeah. Use appropriate join with the same two tables to show all rows in both tables, whether they have a value in the foreign key column or not. Quite easily, I can use right join for that. So select everything from majors, right join students on major only, I think. Exactly. I think we don't need to write, we mustn't write the on command. On majors, right join everything. Okay. So maybe I'm supposed to do that. Mm. Use the appropriate join with the same table to show all tables in both tables. Inner join, I think, or only join. Nope. Whether they have a foreign key in the column or not. That I can use students on this side and then use left and then majors over here, so left and join. Oh yeah, and this should be flipped. This should now be students and this should be majors. Nope, not at all. Only join, I think. Nope, this doesn't. What was the begin command in the beginning? Select everything from students left join majors on students dot major ID, majors dot and dot major dot underscore ID. Students dot major underscore ID, majors dot major underscore ID. I think I already wrote it. I've already written this. Yeah. So maybe I should change this instead then. Um, but we won't be able to match them. Yeah, I want to join them. Join them with the join that only shows rows if they have a value in the foreign key cable unsortable. So yeah, foreign key. If they have a foreign key, then yes. Join them with the join that only shows rows if they have a value in the foreign key column. No. Wait, what? They do if they have a foreign key. Okay. My last previous one was the previous query was this. You want to use inner join with the two tables. So okay. I want to. I mean, when they said you want to, yeah, you should select everything from students. Where was the previous inner join? The previous command query I wrote was select everything from majors inner join students on majors, not major ID. Maybe I should change this only. Students dot major underscore ID and majors dot that is also incorrect. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to write. What am I? Where am I making a mistake? Select everything from majors, inner join students on. No, this will be STUDS. This will be majors. We still don't pass. What? Okay, I'm going to type that command and see. Wait, Control L, please. Right. Select everything from majors. Oh, this is full join, not inner join. Allah, I made a mistake. This should have been full join. Full join which would also have worked. Ouch. Right, my face is barely visible. Let me make some change. Is that better? Can be a little bit lower. Yes. Okay. Continue, please. What do you guys see? Fly me to the moon. Also play some music in the background. Claire de Lune is yeah. I don't know how Facebook or Sony Entertainment might feel about that, so let's not. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, we'll now work on a few experiments. You wanted to find a list of majors that students are taking. Use the most efficient join to join the tables you need. Okay. Say what? You wanted to find a list of majors that students are taking. Okay. Use the most efficient join to join the tables you need. Only join the tables for now. Don't use any other conditions. I don't know. Yeah, I do want to. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to be joining. Majors and students. I need a hint really. I'm not sure what this thing is talking about. I also need to connect the charger. Pardon the interruption. Yes. So, uh, right. What are you saying? So use the join that shows you only students that have a major and only majors that have a studio. Yep. Yeah. So instead of full join, you're using your join. Is that what they were hinting at? Only use the join, don't use where having. Okay. You want to use inner join. Exactly. I used inner join instead of full join. That wasn't much of an experimentation. Kind of figured it out as I went along. Eh, anyway, good. To get the list, you don't need all the columns though. Enter the same command, but just get the column you need. Just the column. So basically, for select, I think I should only write a major. Yep. Next, please. Yeah. You don't want any duplicates. Use distinct. Only return the unique ones to see the list of majors who have students. I don't remember where to use distinct, but only get the distinct images. Is am I supposed to wrap this? I forgot. Completely forgot. Let's find out the hard way. Yep. I mean that was easier. Yeah, but now we have five majors. There's a list of majors that students are taking. Hmm. So these are not all the majors, but only the majors that the students are taking. Yeah, it's different. I understand what they are trying to say here. Okay. Next, say you wanted a list of majors that students aren't taking. Use the most efficient join to join the tables you need. Only join the tables for now, don't use any other conditions. So basically, don't use distinct. But we want in the opposite of this. If I only use join, what happens? You wanted a list of majors that students aren't taking. So most efficient join. So by that they're trying to say that only use join. Wait, what was it before this, right? Yeah. Right, that was the command that we wrote previously. Not command, query. Select majors from majors, inner join students on majors. I think if I write not equals, That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. What do we do? Select major from majors, inner join students on major ID equals students major ID. What if there isn't a major ID? That's what we want. Don't use any other conditions. So only a list of majors that students aren't taking. But we are not supposed to use where condition. We have left join, we have right join. Right join showed me all the ones, but not the ones that are not empty. What would left return? Left join would return 25 rows. I think there are only two majors that don't that students haven't taken. Use full join, incorrect. I use inner join, that will also be incorrect. You need to understand what the condition is. Use the join that shows you all majors but only students that haven't what aren't taking. Don't use a win. I previously used what? Let's at least also check that. Select, okay. I previously used everything. Acha. So select everything from students full join, right. Select everything from students, thank you, full join, majors on students underscore ID. This is what we wrote. Oh, majors, somewhere here, majors, right. अब इनको क्या चाहिए? You want to use the right join with a major table on the right of it. Oh, yeah, that is also incorrect to write. What? Why? Why does this work? What is it that you were looking for? Okay, say you wanted a list of majors that students aren't taking. I'm going to read this. So this is what we are supposed to enter. Why? For what? And also look, fair the loon. Dun, 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 dun. Why is it that I'm supposed to get this? I'm going to read this again just so that I understand what the request was. Say you wanted a list of majors that students aren't taking. But that's not a list of majors students aren't taking. That's an entire thing. So now if I select major only, comma, it returns 25 rows and that was incorrect. What? That got you all the majors. You can see the ones that don't have any students. I should have read the next line, it seems. That is good music. Okay, anyway. That got you all the majors. You can see the ones that don't have any students. I did. And I questioned everything about it. Okay, that is very loud. Hmm. Okay, add a where condition to only see the majors without students. Use student ID index condition. I get it. Right. Where, what, who? Where condition to only see the majors without students. So basically क्या चाहिए जिसमें भी स्टूडेंट आईडी एम्प्टी है वो मत दिखाओ. So student underscore id is null. क्या मजाक करे अल्लाह अल्लाह. Just show me the prompt. Select everything, not major one. Allah ऐसा. I pass. Now we make it only get the columns. I think I've passed that test. Bus. Yeah. You're doing great. Yes, I am doing great. Of course, I won't remember all of this, any of this, or maybe some of this. Yeah, I might remember some of this when I'm working on projects, but yeah, cool. So you're doing great. Next, use the most efficient join to join the tables you'd need if you were asked to get the first name, last name, major, and GPA students who are taking data science. Only join the tables for now. Don't use any other conditions. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Efficient join to join the tables you'd need if you were asked to get what? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to look for it. I did previously use that. Just yeah. Oh, right. No, left. Select everything from students, left join majors on students dot major ID and majors dot major underscore ID. Now we come to the where command. Enter the same command but use press control L so it comes on top. Select the same command but use where. So now we use where to only get the students that meet the requirements. As a reminder, the goal was to find students who are taking data science or have a GPA of 3.8 or greater. So where that's for that. Data science, what is their major ID? What is the major ID of data science? 38. So where major ID is 38. Major underscore ID is 38. Catchy or so use the or operator or logical operator. The goal was to find students who are taking data science or have a GPA of 3.8 or greater. Mhm. Acha, not 38, 3 point, wait, yeah, the major IDs for data science or have a GPA of 3.8 or greater. So GPA of greater than or equal to 3.8. Error, where column reference major ID is ambiguous. I get it. Majors dot major underscore ID should give us that. Nope, it did not. Data science student or 3.8 or greater. What's wrong with this? Okay, I'm going to read this again. Enter the command but use where to only get the students that meet the requirements. So what is the requirement? The goal was to find students who are taking data science or have a GPA of 3.8 or greater. Do you expect me to write this instead, students? I'm going to kill you if I'm wrong. Are you kidding me? I have to write that. But the major ID is has been defined. Logic. Ah, eh, it's quite easy, really. Data science. SCIENC. Now, instead of this, I should write majors. Dot major. Yep. Nope. Unless it's exact, unless the query is exact down to the last character. The case can be insensitive, but as long as it is you're using the same characters, you're good, apparently. Technology. Now I'm going to take a short break. When I come back, I will continue with my lesson. Thank you for watching. I'll be right back. Okay, and ready to go. Okay, so where were we? Right. Yeah. Now we have narrowed it down. I'm sorry about the disturbances. Okay. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. Now we have it narrowed. Now we have narrowed it down. The rows you're now we have narrowed down the rows you're looking for. I think that's what they want to say. Enter the same command, but only get the columns you need. There was four of them. Okay. So instead of selecting everything, instead we write first name, the last name, uh, the major, and the GPA. As you can see, now we have a table that only shows this data with these conditions, of course, with the major. Yeah, cool. Next, from there, you could put them in a specific order if you wanted, or limit the results to a certain number among other things. Lastly, use the most efficient join. Okay, to join the tables you would need if you were asked to get the first name and major. For students whose first name or major contains RI. So only that. Only join the tables for now, don't use any other conditions. So select everything from students join majors. फिर से पढ़ते हैं इसको क्या चाहिए इनको most efficient to join the tables you would need. We are only joining the tables for now, so these conditions shall not be applied. We'll read this again. Okay. What do you say? Only join the tables for now. Okay. From there, you could put them in a specific order if you wanted, or limit the results to a certain number, among other things. Yeah. Lastly, use the most efficient join to join the tables you would need if you are asked to get the first name and major for students who is in their first name. Okay. Am I supposed to only do this or that? What are you saying? Okay, so I'm supposed to do a full join for them. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Instead of left now, I will make it full. Full. Yeah, I have no idea what they're requesting. Maybe I don't understand it. Maybe they wrote it that way. I have no clue. I'm going to assume that I didn't understand it enough. So yeah, the doubt can be given to attributed to my uh, shortcomings. Okay, and away to the previous queries, you would get the only get the rows you need. Let's Control L so you guys can look at the entire command. Let me also lower this a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, okay. Add a where to the previous query. This is the previous query. So I write where, where, what? The rows you wanted were the ones with the first name or major containing RI. First name or major containing RI. Okay, so first underscore name, I write like for that, or I like, as well as whatever the statement is, as well as major, I like. We don't use equal to signs in these queries, in this query. When we use the I like one, uh, what do you want? First name or major also contains, right? So if it contains, that means we use two percentage signs and we write RI. The same here. In between we write RI. So it will tell us wherever it contains. There is an error where syntax error. That music might be a little bit loud. Okay. Let me normalize the volume. This seems to get louder, and some songs are louder and some songs are not. I need to normalize them. The volume has been normalized. Fine. Okay, fine. But I think there is a mistake here. I should use an operator or or right. Yeah, we got what we needed. Maybe RI or major RI. Web development is yes, Mariana. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the hints because I wrote exactly what I was expecting. The previous query was select everything from students full join majors on students.major.d and this. Yeah, that's the previous query. You want to add two conditions. One is first name and the other is in the major column. Yep, I did it. Is the space causing problems? Let's find out. Maybe it is. Who am I to know? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, so let's read this condition instead then. Where condition or condition? Yeah. I could use like or I like. The conditions are where first name like. So I think maybe because I used I like that caused a problem. As you can see here, it returned the same thing, but that's not what they wanted. These guys wanted an I like statement, the like statement in the query. The keywords like and not I like. Yeah, doesn't matter. Finally, you wanted to display the first name. Yeah, you only wanted. So press Command L to clear that. Get you enter the previous query, but only get the columns you need. So instead of select everything, we write first underscore name and the major. So now we have three rows: Brian, Mariana, and an empty first name with a major. Cool. In your script, add the command. Okay. In the script, that means in the split terminal, I think, yeah. Add the command. Oh, they mean, oh, by the script, they mean this shell script, really. Right. What do you want? A new line now to fulfill whatever these guys are referring to. Catch here to print whatever the sentence is looking for. So I'm going to copy this query and I will use it here. Echo double quotes and then the dollar sign and then parenthesis inside we use a dollar sign again and we write PSQL and then double quotes again. Inside double quotes, I will paste whatever the query was. Now, this is not the query that they were expecting. Let's read this. List of majors, okay, in alphabetical order. So we also have to sort it. I need to read that again. How to sort. We will use group by. Group by is used, I think, after the where. I'll paste it here. Grouped by. We want it grouped by the majors, so alphabetically. In alphabetical order that either no student is taking or has a student whose first name contains. Okay, so we will have two where conditions like this till here. So first condition, what does the first condition say? That either no student is taking. We do not show any students. Oh, okay. एक एक करके जाना पड़ेगा. Think. I've already chosen major. Okay. That either no student is taking. So only show majors that no student is taking. Have we written? I think I've written that before. Probably not. and I can use where for that. Okay. Select major from students will join majors. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Majors ID. Where? Let's look at this then. Has a student whose first name. So has a student whose first name contains a case insensitive MA. So mom. MA. MA or क्या था? अबे, either no student is taking. So major is null. That should get us what we're looking for. It does not. So let me get a hint then. I am using, okay, this should return that. Oh, I can run this command and see if there is an error. So dot slash, what is student typos? Student underscore info dot sh. If I run this, it returns ECHP command not found. So I made an error typo echo. Right. Now let's run this command again. It returns empty. That means it's an SQL error. Somewhere, I mean, yeah, I can't see the error because it doesn't show us the error. I get it. So instead of that, then I'll type it here. Select major from students will join majors on. वो तो सब ठीक है. Where से शुरू करेंगे. Where what? First name like. So instead of RI now I will write MA or major is null. Let's at least only write that. Okay. So it showed us two. Okay. Oh, wait. Then should I write an optional? We have 26 rows now. That is incorrect then. That either no student is taking. Show me all the majors. Will join majors on students. Underscore major ID. The first name MA. Read this again. List of majors in alphabetical order. Oh yeah. I think if I use order by, it will order that by at least. It will do that. Order ORDER. Order by, and that just lost it. Of course, there's an error. Order by what? Oh, sorry, it's not order by, it's group by. Ouch. Major. Right. Now is not null. We have 8 rows. This should only show computer, database, network, and web development. But it shows 8 rows. This should only say 4. What are we missing? What am I missing? Control L. Right. What seems to be the problem? Hmm. This is my query. I'm going to read this again. List of majors in alphabetical order. So list of majors in alphabetical order. that either no student is taking either. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to read this thing. Select major from students full join majors on students major ID where major is not null and or oh oh acha. Apparently I'm supposed to use this, not this. Let's read this. Does this satisfy? Of course, it satisfies the level list of majors that either no student is taking or has a student whose first name contains. Okay, so no student is taking. The major is not null. Okay, and the student ID is null or first name I like. Okay, apparently, yeah. I'm going to run this thing and see. Yeah, so it returns these values. So all the ones with no student ID aren't mentioned. Okay, almost done. Now, what else do you require? Do you require in your script? Add a command to print this sentence like the others. So now we will work on this. 90% done. So I think this might be the last project. I mean, this might be the last of it. Copy and instead of list of majors, whatever it is, list of these things. Yes, no, I didn't copy it correctly. Okay. Uh, List of mini courses, whatever at the end. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Run this, please. Yeah, we passed the test. Roughly 91% is done. Is the camera tilted or what? I don't think so. Anyway, next. I'll increase the mic's decibels so you guys can hear me well. I don't know if there is some static involved because I'm using an IP camera, well, IP service to use the camera. Holy Trice, real name, no kidding. Okay, let's go over a few more things before you figure out how to see the courses a student is taking. Start by doing a full join on your students and mates. Okay, so I'm going to type that command. Select, select everything from students, then full join majors, and what was the ये क्या था on students dot major underscore id equals majors dot major underscore id semicolon. Nice. So we did a full join. Next, if you look at the column names, it shows two major ID columns, one from the students table and one from the majors table. Yes, it does. If you see here, there's one major ID here and another major ID column here. Yes. Then if you were to try and query it using major underscore ID, you would get an error. Okay. You would need to specify. Yeah, I understand. you need to specify what table you want the column from, like this. Table.column. Yeah, I understand. Select the same join, but only get the major ID column from the students table. So what they are, what they expect me to do is, instead of writing asterisk here, now it would return an error if I only wrote major underscore ID, because there are two columns. So I have to specify from which column I want it. So this is the syntax students dot major underscore ID. So it will return that column with, of course, the join and everything conditions. Okay, earlier you used as to rename columns. You can use it to rename tables or give them aliases as well. Here's an example. Select everything from table as this. Okay. Enter the same query you just entered, but rename the majors table to M. From rename the majors table to M. So as M. And anywhere the majors table is referenced, you will need to use M instead of majors. Right. So this will become M dot major underscore ID. Thank you. That should do it. And we did it. We got it. Now, of course, we won't see it here, but it is there. You know, this doesn't affect the output. Yeah, exactly. It can just make some queries easier to read. Yes. Enter the same query, but rename the students table to S as well. So the same query what we previously wrote, but instead of students now, I will ask it to show students table, use students table as S. That's invalid. Why? Oh, I get it, because I also have to rename this. Makes sense. Nope. More has to be changed. Now I also have to change you. Yep. Okay. So I had to make three changes. There's a shortcut keyword using to join tables if the foreign key column has the same name in both tables. Here's an example. Select everything from table 1, table 2 using the column. Use this method to see all the columns in the students and majors table. Don't use any aliases. So I'll go back to the previous errors, of course. I'll scroll up a little bit. Select everything. So yeah, see all the columns from students and majors, but instead of on, we will now use using. So I write the keyword using, and the name of the column will also be major underscore ID. Yep, works. 94% complete. Note that the two major ID columns were turned into one with using. Yes. So now if you look here, we'll only see one major ID, not two columns, because they're the same. They're mapped the same way. If let me zoom out, and you will see this table. I don't know how small or huge that might be to your eyes, but that's what it will look like. Next, let me zoom in for my eye comfort. Yes. Okay. Note that the two major ID columns were turned into one with using. Yes. In order to find out what course a student is taking, you will need to join all the tables together. You can add a third table. So now the major and the course. You can add a third table to join like that. Yeah. You select everything from table 1, table 2 using column, and then full join again. Table number 3 using this. This example will join the first two tables into one, turning into the left table for the second join. Use this method to join the two tables from the previous query with the major courses table. Makes sense. So here I write full join. Which one you want majors underscore courses, right? So majors underscore courses using. So we use the using keyword and I write in it the major underscore ID. Yep. Now we have 108 rows. Let me resize this quickly for you guys to see. So now we have a database with major ID and the student ID, first name, whatever, and their course ID. And we also, okay, it only shows us the course ID because major courses only maps the course ID. So I think now we'll map the course there. But yeah, we're 95% done. So the last percentage, 99% of this project will be to solve this. Very nice. Nice, actually. Very nice, actually. Anyway, let's continue. Let's see what we are doing now. You may need to adjust the terminal size to align the output. Yes, I did do that. What you're seeing is every unique combination of rows in the okay. Students with a major are listed multiple times, one for each course included in the major. Yes. The majors without any students are there along with the courses for them. The students without a major are included. They have no courses and are only listed once. You can join as many tables as together as you want. Join the last table to the previous command to get the names of the courses with all this info. Cool. Now we're going to join another table. One, full join, then space. Now we will look for courses table, join the courses table, and we write using. Now this will connect to the course ID. I think, yeah. Course underscore ID. Yep. Now I'm going to resize this thing so I can look at it better. As you can see, now we have a database that looks like this, where the course ID, the major ID, and the student IDs are mentioned in the beginning because they're connected with using, and we can see here their major and their course. So RIA has taken the major database administration, and there are 4 courses in that course major. Pretty cool. Next, I'm going to zoom in again a couple of times. Okay, I'll resize this. Control L, please. Thank you. Now this can be a lot. Okay, yeah, this much would do. Okay, same amount of rows, but you get the course names now. Yep, in your script. So in this script, add the command to print the suggested info. Let's see. Now I'm going to, while I do that, I'll copy this line and paste it here. And then I'll copy this query. I'll copy this query. And instead of using this query, no, come on. Okay. Let me just, okay. Instead of selecting this much, I'll paste that much here. There's an extra semicolon. Now we read what the requirement is. List of unique courses, only the courses in reverse alphabetical order. Select course from the course itself. If I scroll up, you will see here the column named course. Select only the course in reverse alphabetical order. So we will also use order by. And what do we want? Reverse alphabetical order, right? Anyway, order by course. But we want it in reverse alphabetical order. I forgot what the keyword is for reverse. I have to Google it. Uh, Reverse order in SQL. Descending, DSC. Yes. So order by, but how do I write it? Order by name descending. Order by course, and we write the DESC keyword. Cool. Now we come back. So reverse alphabetical order taken care of. List of unique courses done. That no student. Oh, we also need unique, right? So this will be wrapped in that keyword. Okay, what's the keyword for unique? This has been cleared, so we won't see anything. I'll have to look for that in my review. What the keyword for unique is. Command F. UNI unique values is distinct. Very good. So that's what I'm supposed to write. Distinct values. Distinct uppercase. The distinct courses. Now, if I go back to the level, okay, whatever. So now we should say, okay, list of unique courses done in reverse alphabetical order done that no student or OB helper is taking. Okay, so that's where this will come. कहाँ गया? Right. No student is taking, so bro, la. Okay, fine. I'll just click on this and then click on the end line. Now, what was no student is taking? So we will not use major is not null. We'll only use student ID is null. And क्या चाहिए? Student or OB helper is taking. I don't know how to concatenate two columns to use that. I'll need a hint. Yeah, chill. Okay. I need the where condition. Inner join. Yeah, ठीक है, ठीक है. अच्छा, from right join. पहले तो इन्होंने पहले अच्छा right join लिखा. So wait. Select everything from students. And अच्छा, it won't be here. Okay. Select everything from students. Then full join. This should have been full. Full join majors using major ID. Then full join majors courses using major ID. Full join again courses. Now, full join courses using course ID. Where? Now this is the condition where class name Hilbert or student ID is null. Makes sense. I'm just going to copy it because yeah. Paste. Of course we will pass this. Nope, I did not pass this. Ha ha ha. Why? Because these guys use inner join. What would this return? It would return these values. Inner join, what would you return? Bad text file busy. Now all these values. पहले तो ये नहीं चाहिए इसका मतलब. What is this? Okay, I'm going to copy then in this entire line. Then the two things. Chill, chill. Tornado. I'm going to now differentiate between the two. Eha. देखा distinct course ही use करना था, not everything. I fumbled. Okay, select distinct course from students. अच्छा, इनमें right join किया. अच्छा. Right join majors using major ID, inner join majors courses. Then this should also have been inner join. Courses using course ID, that's okay. Why is there a space here? Where first name is Obi and last name is Hilbert. Obi tries likhna chahiye tha, but must. That's an amazing rapper. Anyway, bye. Next, run the scripts. I think this is the last of it. Network security, data structures and algorithms. As you can see, we have. Yep. Ah, last one. Oh, come on. Got me tired with all of this. Okay, what is this about? Oh, come on. अब क्या है? बराबर तो लिखा बे. हाँ. List of courses in alphabetical order with only one student enrolled. So we limit it to one. Copy this, paste it here. The same thing. Now we limit it. SQL limit, please. Wait, no. I think the condition is something else. List of courses in alphabetical order. So you go away. In alphabetical order with only one student enrolled. So where? Ooh, that's going to be tricky. Yeah. But before I do any of that, go for it. Yeah, okay. Okay. With only one student. List of courses in alphabetical order. Done. Oh my god, this scroll is going to kill me. So first this Ubi Hilpert shall go. I'll keep the where condition and I'll remove all. Let's read this again. List of courses in alphabetical order with only one student enrolled. Maybe I'm going to try something. So course for length, what do we write? Count. Count course equals 1. I don't know if this is correct. Oh, by the way, this should also go. Oh, sorry. Right. I'm going to look for the output. Show me the output, please. It should show us an output of this. Okay. What does mine show? Returns an error where count course is 1. So that is not allowed. That's illegal. With only one student enrolled. What does it show if I don't write the where condition? Let me cut that and run this. Okay, so we have all the courses. So how do I get an order? Hmm. Hmm. That means there is no condition here. So what does it return? All the courses that have been taken. unique number of courses, right? Inner join courses, order by course, alphabetical order, yes. So all the courses are listed here. Now, I don't know. I can do this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for that. I will give it another try. Okay. What do you want? So with only this much, we have all the courses that the students are taking. Allah, chill. Right. Now I want a condition where only one student is enrolled. Okay. Yeah. Count. Yeah. Select from where condition. From average count. Syntax. Select count. Achha. But I want a condition for count. One student. Oh, by the way, this shouldn't be distinct. Wait, list of courses in alphabetical order. This would return the count itself, not a number. Oh, if I run this thing, by busy, now it will run. Okay, will run order by course media. Oh, I know why. He's right that I busy now 100, right? Because we asked for a count. No, we don't want to count. What if I only show the course? Hmm. It will return all of them like this. Algorithms, artificial intelligence, whatever. Right. But when only one student in each course, that means I need to look at the data. Where was the complete array? Ah, okay. With only one student enrolled. तो ऐसा कोर्स तो सिर्फ एक ही स्टूडेंट ने लिया हो ऐसे कोर्सेज जिसमें सिर्फ एक ही स्टूडेंट हो so and they know that it will only be these four. So let's read what the conditions are for that. Computer networks. Let's take computer networks. Computer systems is also works. Here, okay, so computer systems only has one student. There some other example Unix. So there's only one student that has taken Unix. What do I write instead? Am I using where? For where, what do I even write? I can't use count. Where count comes only once. Where course count is one. Only one student is applied. So why is that incorrect? What does it return? Aggregate functions are not allowed in where. Okay, so that's not allowed. Huh, what am I supposed to do? I did give it another try. I don't know how to tell it either. So there's no answers here. Oh, sad. So these guys are clever. Okay. Try entering this in the PSQL prompt. Count course. Select count course and then course from. ये क्यों upper course में? Wait, am I supposed to put this in the PSQL prompt? Okay, and that's the answer. Select course from students, inner join major students. Okay, inner join major courses. Wait, what? Select course from students, right inner join. पहले तो इसने inner join लिखा है. Inner join majors underscore a from students, inner join majors underscore courses. Majors लिया ही नहीं है. In that case, I will also not pick it. Inner join majors underscore courses, students inner join majors underscore courses using major ID of course. Then inner join courses, okay, using course ID of course. Then group by course, school, having, allow having use किया. Oh, I should have known. Time after time, so long, it's so long. So instead of where, I should have used group by. Group by course having. Oh, come on. Count ID equals 1. Yeah, पढ़ने तो दो. Okay, that makes sense, obviously. Next, nope. This is the last time run the script one last time. Done. Thank you. Congratulations, all in order. Yep, done. Thank you for watching. I'm going to take a short break now. I hope you guys understand. Yeah, this thing is quite taxing. When I come back, we will continue with the next project. I'm going to exit this terminal, exit this terminal, exit, exit. I'm going to close this as well. File, close editor. Cool. Now I can go back to our curriculum. Nope, not data visualization. Relational database. I'm going to refresh this page so that I can see a tick mark for my part number 2. As you can see, now I do. Now this is a challenge. When I come back, we will continue with these projects. This World Cup database project.